for my brother, who is a and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself.
Aaron Carter's heartbreaking death just took a surprising twist. And guess who's in the spotlight? None other than Diddy himself.
Aaron Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. And no one said anything.
Turns out there are some jaw drops. Could the music mogul be hiding something huge? The buzz around Aaron Carter's mysterious death is getting louder, with shocking reports suggesting it might be tied to Diddy. Reportedly looking into other suspicious deaths linked to Diddy, including Aaron, who tragically died on November 5th, 2022, just a day after Diddy's birthday.
Aaron Carter's cause of death is revealed. According to online records obtained by E! News, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner determines that the singer died in November due to drowning. Secondary causes were listed as the effects of alprazolam, which is sold under the brand Xanax, and difluoroethane.
Yeah, the same cause of death linked to Kim Porter, Whitney Houston, the near death of Jamie Foxx, and Al B. Sure. And guess what? All of them are tied to Diddy. When you look at the growing list of allegations and the mounting indictment against him, these claims don't seem so far-fetched anymore. Is it just a dark coincidence, or is there something more sinister going on here?
The courtroom buzzed with tension as every eye locked onto seeing Diddy Combs. Sitting silently, his expression unreadable, the music mogul faced shocking new evidence unveiled by the prosecution, leaving the room breathless.
Diddy, the allegations surrounding him, and what these mysterious deaths might reveal. Let's start with Aaron Carter. His official cause of death was ruled. Clive, a legendary figure in the music industry, has his own troubling rumors, including allegations of inappropriate behavior involving young boys. According to Jaguar Wright, an outspoken industry whistleblower, may have learned some of these disturbing practices directly from Clive Davis himself. Wright has openly accused both men of being part of a sinister cycle of manipulation and control in the industry, pointing fingers at Clive as the origin.
People. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Well.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
Whitney Houston was tragically found dead in her bathtub at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, the very place where Clive Davis was preparing for his iconic pre-Grammy party. Shockingly, Clive decided to continue with the event. Clive, allegedly, played a key role in Diddy's rise, perhaps helping him maneuver through opportunities that wouldn't have otherwise been available. Jaguar also revisits a tragic event in 1991. While Diddy has denied responsibility, reports suggest the event was overbooked and lacked proper security, despite warnings that the situation could turn dangerous. Critics have pointed out to Clive as potentially helping Diddy escape accountability for the incident, leaving unanswered questions.
The real shocker came when Diddy's high-profile attorney, known for his poise and control, abruptly stormed out of the courtroom. What triggered this dramatic exit, and how does it connect to the larger narrative of resilience and navigating adversity? Let's break it down.
The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you.
Resilience is a word often tossed around, but moments like these make its meaning crystal clear. Diddy's career has been a true testament to resilience. Whether it's building his music empire or navigating through public and private challenges, he's consistently demonstrated an uncanny ability to bounce back.
Accidental drowning. Sure, it sounds straightforward. The coroner pointed to inhalation of compressed gas, a substance Aaron had been linked to in the past, and sedative medications. But if this case were so cut and dry, why did the toxicology report take months to surface? Why have details about Aaron's final hours remained murky at best? Delays and discrepancies like these often raise eyebrows, but they're just the tip of the iceberg. Perhaps the most unsettling twist involves the behavior of Aaron's housekeeper. They were met with locked doors and a housekeeper who allegedly refused to let them in. Imagine someone's life potentially hanging in the balance, and instead of allowing critical aid, the person on site opts to delay access. It doesn't end there. When police finally arrived, she reportedly attempted to prevent them from entering too. The actions seem to defy logic, especially considering the urgency of the situation. Then there's the timing. Questions arose about how long Aaron's body was left in the bathtub before the discovery. Hours passed, raising questions about what occurred during that window of time. It's unsettling to think about, especially when paired with Aaron's recent public statements. In the days leading up to his death, Aaron expressed fears for his safety, sharing cryptic messages about feeling targeted.
And Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million. They owe me money and they're trying to...
Was he paranoid, or was he onto something? His concerns now seem hauntingly prophetic, adding another layer of intrigue to an already puzzling case. Each detail deepens the mystery, creating a swirl of suspicion and heartbreak. And yet, this is only the beginning. As investigators continue piecing together the timeline of his final moments, questions about Aaron's connections and potential threats he faced are coming to light. What, or who, was Aaron so afraid of? And how does this tie into some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry? It's time to explore the shadows and connect the dots to a name that keeps popping up in the most unexpected way. These images, once seen as snapshots of Hollywood camaraderie, have taken on a darker tone in light of Aaron's claims of exploitation by powerful people.
The day will come when we will name...
Latest twist in Diddy's legal saga takes resilience to a new level. When the prosecution unveiled shocking evidence, the courtroom's atmosphere shifted. Gasps filled the room and whispers spread. Some believe this bombshell could be a turning point, potentially shaking Diddy's unshakable confidence for the first time.
Investigators carried out an interagency operation to clean up the troubled New York City federal jail, and they managed to seize illegal substances, homemade weapons, and electronic devices. The raid had nothing to do with Diddy. It was only carried out to ensure the safety and security of staff and inmates at the facility, and was part of a larger safety and security initiative, and not in response to any particular threat or intelligence. And while their efforts are commendable, the point is, she also said, he, Sean Diddy Combs, should try to transfer to a different prison. My husband passed away in there. That prison is no good. Honestly, him getting denied bail, you got to suck it up and be in prison, but try to transfer. That prison is obviously not safe. If so many are complaining, that says something. Unfortunately, Diddy's lawyers have been having a hard time getting him out. They requested the court to transfer his client to a prison in Essex County in New Jersey. In their motion for Combs' bail, his attorneys wrote that several courts in this district have recognized that the conditions at Metropolitan Detention Center are not fit for pretrial detention. Just earlier this summer, an inmate was murked. At least 4 inmates have passed away by blank there in the past 3 years. However, the decision was ultimately put in the hands of the Bureau of Prisons, who turned down Diddy. Now, I want to point out that Diddy's not exactly wrong to be paranoid, because he's in the same jail that held R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein. Now, legal experts have already noted the similarities between Diddy's case and Epstein's.
The prosecutors in both of these cases have said that the defendants were sex obsessed, and that they used their wealth and their power, resources, network to satisfy these desires, and more specifically for Combs.
Then it happened. Diddy's attorney, known for his sharp legal mind, abruptly stood up, his face filled with frustration. Without a word, he walked out, leaving the courtroom stunned. Was it a strategic move, or did the evidence shake the defense team? Either way, it showed the unpredictable nature of legal battles and the need for resilience in the face of adversity.
And there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that.
In excess, and whispers suggest that Diddy may have played a pivotal role in shaping and possibly shattering his trajectory. Could Diddy have been one of the handlers Aaron referenced in his ominous messages about the dark side of fame? Then there are Aaron's cryptic warnings. In one of his, a signal that Aaron had something urgent to share with someone who is also making waves by exposing industry secrets. Combined with Aaron's repeated expressions of fear and his claims to hold damning information, it's no wonder fans and investigators alike are now questioning whether his death was truly an accident or if it was something far more calculated. The stakes grow even higher with claims that the FBI is investigating Aaron's death as part of a broader inquiry into Diddy's alleged connections to mysterious deaths in Hollywood. From Aaron Carter to Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend who passed away under similarly unclear circumstances, the dots are starting to connect. Could it all be coincidence, or is there a pattern of silencing those who know too much? For years, rumors have swirled about Diddy's influence, extending far beyond music, encompassing manipulation and even darker accusations. Aaron's tragic demise might just be the thread that unravels a much larger tapestry of secrets. As more details emerge, the whispers of Hollywood handlers and exploitative power dynamics grow louder. Aaron Carter's life may have ended abruptly, but his story refuses to fade into obscurity. Instead, it's becoming a focal point in the conversation about fame, control, and the dangerous underbelly of the entertainment industry. And this isn't just about Aaron. His death is forcing a closer look at Diddy, a figure whose power and reputation could be hanging in the balance. And the connections only get darker. Kanye West, no stranger to controversy, dropped bombshell allegations about a web of manipulation in Hollywood, revealing how his former trainer Harley Pasternak threatened to institutionalize him and render him powerless. But Kanye's accusations didn't stop there. He pointed directly to Diddy as a key figure in this network, suggesting that Aaron Carter's desperate attempt to reach out before his death was no coincidence. Was Aaron seeking Kanye's help to expose the same chilling secrets? Kanye's allegations against Harley Pasternak read like the plot of a psychological thriller. Text messages shared by Kanye showed Pasternak threatening to medicate him into a zombie-like state if he didn't comply with certain demands. An astonishing level of control for someone who was supposed to be a fitness trainer. But Pasternak's alleged background in psychological operations with the Canadian military only added fuel to the fire. Kanye described him as a handler, a figure whose role went far beyond personal training and into the realm of mind control. For Kanye, this was just the beginning, as he claimed Hollywood is teeming with such individuals whose job is to manipulate and silence stars. And then we have to take a look at Diddy's role in this particular context. Kanye alleged that Diddy acted as a go-between for these so-called puppet masters, pressuring him to backtrack on his public.
Why is resilience so essential, particularly in moments like this? Resilience isn't just about surviving tough times, it's about adapting, growing, and emerging stronger. Diddy's story embodies this concept. He didn't achieve fame and fortune without enduring significant setbacks. From losing loved ones to navigating the high-pressure entertainment industry, he has demonstrated that resilience is not just a trait, it's a way of life.
No, let me ask you now, seriously.
On a softer note.
Yeah, on a softer note. So of course, Ray J took your place. He's making all kind of, he had his own news network. Didn't you see, give me thoughts when you see like Bow Wow say that he is upset or he feels a way that there's no more Diddy parties. Like, he's like almost like he's fiending for the Diddy parties. Like, man, it ain't going down like it was.
So let me ask y'all a question right now. If Bow Wow came into this room without anybody knowing anything he did, and a group of females came into this room, who gonna get the females first, y'all or him?
Definitely Bow Wow.
If they don't know,
yeah, he said they don't know who Bow Wow is.
Who he is.
He's just Shad Moss from up the road. Oh. Yeah, nah, we getting that action.
Get the females first.
Yeah, because Bow Wow did walk in this room, but he was Bow Wow. But no, Bow Wow is he have to like bat his eyes or something.
We don't bow ass.
Yeah, nah. No shade to Shad. No shade to Shad.
There's no shade.
No shade to Shad, but nigga.
Right. So if you can be a person who can show up you can show up to a place, and everybody here is paid to come in here and do what they do, of course you're gonna miss that.
Yeah, man.
You're going to a
wow, man.
You can pull anybody you want, male or female, to the bathroom and get a blowjob.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss that.
Yeah, damn. All right, well, it's a drought then. It's a drought.
That drought make people crash out. Like,
it's a drought. What can you give me one celebrity you were surprised to see at a party in a way that you were surprised to see him, male or female? Like, you might have had an idea about him, then you see him like, there ain't no way that this person's doing this with that or doing this like that or whatever.
No.
Okay, yeah, he said, goddamn, I can't do that.
No. Like after my first like year of like being like working with like celebrities, I figured out what it was. I said, oh, so they all like this.
Alcohol,
huh?
Does it always start with alcohol? Whenever?
No, a lot of them don't even drink.
Oh.
It's just them.
Just come in like,
bro.
I'm great.
So you got different levels of, but you got horny men, and then you got real horny men. You feel me?
So,
a strong support system is another crucial element of resilience. In Diddy's case, his team, friends, and family have consistently supported him through tough times. While the attorney's dramatic exit may have caused a stir in the courtroom, Diddy's composed demeanor suggested that he wasn't fighting this battle alone. A solid support system acts as a safety net, offering encouragement and strength when the ground beneath you feels shaky.
Aaron was a teen heartthrob in the 2000s and the little brother of Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter. But after his rise to fame, he faced tough times with mental health. Word is, much of this stemmed from traumatic experiences early in his career. Now, old photos are surfacing of a young Aaron hanging out with Diddy back in the day, raising eyebrows. Fans are starting to wonder if Aaron Carter could have been one of Diddy's youngest victims. But that's not the only twist here. In the months before his death, Aaron was vocal about knowing deep secrets of powerful industry figures. He posted cryptic messages online, and just before he was found unresponsive in a bathtub, Aaron reached out to Kanye West, asking to talk. Here's where it gets crazier. Kanye later claimed Aaron was taken out by Harley Pasternak, his former personal trainer, rumored to be involved with MK Ultra, possibly acting as a celebrity handler. Kanye even claimed Pasternak threatened him with institutionalization. So how does this connect to Diddy? Kanye claimed Diddy threatened him on behalf of unnamed individuals, allegedly including Harley Pasternak. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The feds are reportedly diving into wild allegations, including Diddy using poison to silence people. Aaron Carter, Kim Porter, and Jamie Foxx, who narrowly escaped, are under investigation for the deaths or near deaths. On top of that, sources say Aaron was about to spill huge secrets about Diddy, possibly linking him to a rumored Hollywood ring targeting young entertainers. So, did Aaron know something that could blow the lid off Diddy's operation? What really happened in Aaron's final hours? Just when it seemed like Aaron Carter was getting his life back on track, shocking news broke on November 5th, 2022.
Setting realistic goals is crucial, especially in high-pressure situations. In the courtroom, breaking down the challenge into manageable steps makes it less overwhelming. Tackling each piece of evidence allows for progress. This principle applies to daily life, helping you stay grounded and focused on achievable goals during setbacks or crises.
So you said that Denzel Washington wasn't down with the program, the Diddy program.
Well, no. My friend had to do a number 2, and she was on stage, and he wouldn't let her be relieved, and so she ended up doing it on stage in front of everybody, and it was a wet one, and it went everywhere. It was so nasty, and Denzel was disgusted. He grabbed his wife and was like, "You don't respect nobody," and ran up out of there.
Did you see people react like that a lot, or were most people going with the flow?
It was so much going on. The people that noticed reacted, but it was just so much going on. If you weren't right there in that vicinity, you didn't even know. It was too much going on. But yeah, everybody, and everybody was just walking around zombied out. Like after a certain time, when you would make the announcement, if you don't, the regular party's over, if you don't want to participate in what goes on after. It's just interesting. I just want to bring up Justin Bieber for a second. Shout out to Justin Bieber, man. I'm a Justin Bieber fan. I want to work with him. Man, I have such empathy for you. You are a strong person, Justin. Shout out to you in your heart. You sing when I hear the pain. Now when I listen to your music, I hear the pain in your voice, Justin. All you wanted to do was sing. Your mother caught you playing your guitar, singing, and thought, let me help my son out. Let me focus on what God, let me nurture this talent. And she thought she was doing the right thing by taking that video to Scooter Braun. And I'm sure Scooter Braun probably thought he was doing the right thing taking to Usher. You need to get slapped or something, Usher. You knew what Diddy was going to do to him. What'd you get by taking him over there? And then you had the nerve, he signed to you. So you've been making money off his back. Are you Diddy number 2, 3, 4, Usher? Running around here. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all. Hey, I'm on a live, y'all. Stop calling me when I'm on a live. That's disrespectful. I'm on live. Stop calling me.
Jaguar Wright is watching. She's in the chat.
Hi, Jaguar. Love you. Oh, I love if I can work with her. She sings so good. When she tell him,
Purple
man, he
Rain.
keep
Purple
calling
Rain.
over. Tell him to stop. He keep calling. He called 5 times. I don't even know what did. Man, he gonna make me talk mess. Tell him to stop. That's ridiculous. Hey, Jaguar. Yeah, I just want to say, man, your voice is amazing. Your strength is amazing.
The courtroom drama highlights life's unpredictability. Just when you think you have control, a curveball can shift everything. The shocking evidence and attorney's exit emphasize rapid change. In such moments, resilience is key, staying focused, adapting, and refusing to be defeated, no matter what challenges arise. It's about moving forward despite surprises.
Dead at the scene. Aaron struggled with addiction and mental health issues for most of his adult life, but there were still many unanswered questions about his final moments. Initially, most thought Aaron had relapsed, overdosed, or taken his own life. The police didn't consider his death suspicious at first. However, over the past 2 years, strange and disturbing details have emerged about his last hours. The first police report said Aaron's housekeeper found his body in the bathtub, but the cause of death wasn't made public immediately. An LA Times article revealed the LA County Coroner's Office did an autopsy, but awaited chemical tests for the cause. Typically, toxicology reports take weeks, but it wasn't until April 2023, 5 months later, that results were released. The LA County Medical Examiner ruled Aaron's death an accidental drowning caused by inhaling compressed gas. When this news first emerged, fans linked it to Aaron's substance use history. Aaron had always been open about his struggles, including eating disorders and body shaming. Just years before, he sought treatment for these issues. Because of Aaron's mental health challenges, some speculated he might have taken his own life, given his strained family relationships and lack of a solid support system. But then things took a strange turn. Many fans began to feel something wasn't right with the official story. They dug up old videos Aaron posted days before his death, where he expressed feeling unsafe and scared for his life. Adding to the mystery, Aaron's neighbors, Anthony and Amanda Cheval, who were medically trained, tried to help after hearing a 911 call over a police scanner. Here's where it gets really strange. Aaron's house sitter reportedly refused to let the neighbors inside to help. According to the Daily Mail, Amanda, a registered nurse, grabbed her defibrillator bag to assist, but the house sitter wouldn't let them in. Amanda later mentioned the woman locked the front door and ran away. Even more bizarre, when police arrived minutes later, the house sitter tried to stop them from entering. A spokesman for Aaron told the U.S. Sun, "It is with great regret that I confirm Aaron Carter was found unresponsive this morning in his home in Palmdale, California. The family was notified and planned to fly to Los Angeles. Aaron worked hard in recovery towards the end of his life to be a good father and make amends with his family. Unfortunately, without proper recovery facilities in our country and open borders, this is why we have an epidemic." An eyewitness at the scene described chaos with police cars, news vans, and neighbors standing around. Devastated, Melanie could be seen wiping tears and hugging friends. Neighbor Tony Cheval, a local photojournalist, told the U.S. Sun, "I have a police scanner for work and heard the call about an unresponsive male in the bathtub. My wife is a nurse and we headed over with her."
As speculation swirled over the attorney's sudden exit, Diddy remained composed, drawing on years of experience handling fame's ups and downs. His calm under pressure exemplified resilience. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about refusing to let them define you. In that moment, Diddy showed the strength to rise amidst chaos.
My name is Tony Busby. I'm a lawyer here in Houston. I'm licensed in Texas and in New York. As many of you know, our law firm has been at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. Conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter, no matter who the evidence.
Can you imagine how many other famous people and big executives are probably involved in this?
These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed. The wall of silence has now been broken and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us, people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs.
So they said they vetted. That's what cut out right there, but they were vetted. 120 people.
Claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. We also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call that we receive. We have had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts, we check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against.
Wait, is there anyone in support of Diddy? Is that a thing? Does Diddy actually have diehard fans that aren't like shitting on him right now? I've literally never.
Have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. It is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, victims when the conduct occurred. It's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
This guy is...
The speaker's message on resilience is especially pertinent here. He underscores that everyone faces adversity, but resilient individuals rise by learning and growing from their challenges. Diddy's journey exemplifies this principle. His career, marked by setbacks and legal battles, shows that such struggles can ignite new beginnings rather than end his story.